So this is, once again, the Anova Precision Vacuum Sealer. It's top of the line for what Anova makes, and Anova is a great brand if you're not familiar with them. We use this around the house all the time. This is not sponsored by any means. And we wanted to bring you some of the different features that this thing has and how to use it. But most importantly, is this actually worth the money for $379? Currently, I think it's on sale for $279 through their website. I'll put the link below so you guys can see the product on their website and the pricing yourselves. Okay, and let's talk about the machine itself and the overall design functionality. It is a little bit heavier of a machine. It's a little bit larger, but it does a lot and offers a lot for what it is. To start off with, it's got really nice handles on both sides. So even though it's heavier, even if you're storing it somewhere above, it makes it easier to handle and put above and bring back down. It's got a nice design aspect of having a glass top so you can kind of see what it's doing internally. And then the other thing that's really nice about it is the way it opens and closes. It really gives you a lot of space in here to put whatever you're working on. Again, whether it's your vacuum sealing, your plastic bags, your portioning stuff, dry or liquid items, all the way to if you're infusing, extracting, if you're compressing and pickling, or if you're simply just drying and cooling, which is for baking. I'll put, by the way, those links below because we've already done a full video on how to infuse and extract, and then we've done a whole one on compression and pickling. Those are really fun and very functional on this machine, which is something that's not offered readily on other vacuum sealer products. In fact, this machine will allow you to do liquids in the seal and vacuum seal bags, which most other companies out there don't have that ability. We'll go through that today and show you how this works and how it's different. Also, the fact that this entire thing is a chamber, if you have any spills or from time to time that you simply need to clean this, it makes the cleaning fairly easy compared to some of the other ones out there. There's not a whole lot of grooves and things in here. I want to show you that really quickly on how easy it is to clean. Okay, so what I usually do is this is just a napkin with some soap and water on it. This seal here, it's really important to kind of get that your napkin and soap in the middle here inside and just go all the way around and make sure that you're getting in there and you're cleaning that entire thing out really nicely. You don't need too much soap. And then basically the top here, you'll do the same thing. The glass here, that's really simple to do. This thing comes out completely and allows you to get in here and clean that out. There's only a couple more steps you need to take to clean this entire thing. And this pops back in. Either you can slide it in or just pop it back in from the top, make sure it's even. This is what presses against the seal, so you want to make sure that that's nicely in there. And then this sealant part that heats up, this just lifts up. And now it allows you to get underneath it. And the corners are all rounded, so that makes it super easy to make sure you don't have any type of liquids or anything dried out in those corners. And lastly, this right here is basically your latch for the end of the bag to basically press down and hold the bag in place. And that you can also get in with this in between there and do a quick cleanup, make sure there's no residue and whatnot. And this pops right back in and you're done. That's the cleaning process. So from that aspect, it's designed really well. The chamber here, the way it works, this nipple here on the side, that is what creates the whole chamber, whether it's vacuuming the air out or it's infusing by bringing air in or bringing it back to the regular atmospheric pressure. Again, today I'm going to show you guys how to use the vacuum plastic bags. We use the Anova Precision bags. The thing that I really like about it is not only they have a tear section here, so once you've sealed it, you can actually easily tear them. And they put it on the opposite side. So it doesn't matter where you seal it on this end, how far out, you always have access to that tear perforation on either side when you want to open it. You don't need scissors, you don't need to dirty up something extra. Or if you're on a go, this is also really easy to just tear them. But most importantly, these are BPA free, which is great. They're also fridge and freezer safe. and you can use them in the sous vide right from here. So from all those aspects, we love using these. One of the things I always do with these bags, doesn't matter with which machine, I always like to fold the top part of it, especially if I'm doing anything like raw protein. And the reason for that is if you're get anything dripped along the sides or along the top or touching at the top, then you're not cross-contaminating anything. You're not cross-contaminating the machine, and it's just that much cleaner. And then I just basically set it up like that so that I can easily put everything in here with minimum and minimal contact, just like that. This is just marinated simply with just a little garlic, olive oil, salt, pepper, store-bought Japanese barbecue sauce, and a little bit of sesame oil, salt, pepper. So this marinade definitely has some liquid in it, and we're gonna see how this actually performs with liquid in the sealing bags. Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna fold this back and make sure you keep this upright the entire time. You don't want any oils or sauce or anything coming up here where it's gonna seal and prevent it from sealing correctly. Next, all you do while you're still keeping this upright, you can see how much juices are in here, by the way. So you wanna just lay that again, making sure you don't have any liquids coming up. This goes all the way against the edge here, the end of the bag. Once you have it where you need it, press that down, it'll hold it in place for you. You lay that flat. Here you have a choice between if you want a strong vacuum or you want normal. And then here you can do a strong, normal, or no seal at all. I generally like the stronger seal on this with the normal vacuum, but again, it just really depends on what you're doing. Like for coffee beans, you could do a stronger vacuum and stronger seal, which is what I like to do, for example. And then this side, the functionality, all it is goes between the infused or extraction, which again is in the other video. You press it again, it goes to compress or pickling. And the third one is dry and cool, which is for baking. Right now, we're just gonna go to this section. So by hitting this, it turns off the program and the other functions. So we're gonna go to normal and strong. And then when I hit this button, you'll see that chamber starts to suction some of that air out. At some point, it's gonna introduce a little bit more air into it. And at the end, when you see the full packing, that's when the chamber is bringing air back in to make it back to atmospheric pressure like what we have here. And that's when you get the full packing of that, but it's sealed already at that point. So let's take a look at this process. It's always, never gets old to look at it. It's fun. Okay, as you can see, it's completely sealed. All the juices, everything stayed down here. They barely even came up. So that's really the nice thing about this machine is how easily you can do any liquid or fully marinated meals. And by the way, this goes directly into sous vide if you want to sous vide it or fridge. I don't have to worry about cross-contamination. This is done. So now this goes in the fridge. I know when it was dated. I know how long I have before I have to cook this. Saves you a lot of time, saves you a lot of money. You can marinate in bulk. You can buy in bulk, marinate in bulk, get it all done, get it all ready, and then not have to worry about it. And again, I just want to say that these things do end up paying for themselves. We have experienced this firsthand from how much we use it, how much time we actually save. Again, I know most families out there, we're working, we're taking the kids here and there, we're doing all the stuff that we need to do. There's barely any time, and you want to feel good about also the meal that you're putting on the table without it breaking the bank. And this sort of thing helps you do that and helps you get these meals, have it ready where you can just throw it in the oven, fry it, throw it on the grill. Now summer is here and you don't have to think about it. You're done. Everyone is happy. Kids are fed, and next day is here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Give it a like, subscribe. We're going to continue with all these different vacuum sealers. These are all in different price ranges. This is one of the more expensive ones that we've chosen to show you guys. If you haven't seen it, we did the other one that's only $33 on Amazon. I'll put that link below to see if that one was worth buying or not. And we're gonna bring a few more. And then at the end, we're gonna tell you which one is our favorite throughout all these. Thank you, and we'll see you guys soon.